Hello everyone, welcome to my analysis of the upcoming theme park, Six Flags Qiddiya. Let's begin. First of all, Six Flags Qiddiya is going to be located in Saudi Arabia, just outside its capital, Riyadh. This theme park will be divided into 6 themed areas, kind of like Disneyland or something. Let's go through each of them, starting with the one on the left of the entryway, and then make our way around the park like that. First land I'm going to talk about is Discovery Springs. It's going to be themed to the ocean. I know that there's going to be a water raft ride, as you can see in the mid-left center of the screen. And you can also see a track of a smaller ride. It looks like it could be a launch ride. In the background, you can see what I believe is Falcon's Flight. I'm not sure if that is, though. And there's another ride that's not shown in this concept art, which is called Sea Stallions. It's kind of going to be like the ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, where you sit on a horse and navigate a course. So yeah, that's all there is really going to be in Discovery Springs. Not the biggest land, not the smallest one. Let's continue. Our next themed area is Steamtown. There's going to be 2 star rides in this. Of this, one is going to be the main attraction, which is the Iron Rattler Mine Train. They kind of stole the name, but anyways, if you look at the concept art, you can see how the train is going to be dropped straight down after tilting downwards. There is one roller coaster which has an element like this currently existing called Gravity Max, so look that up if you want to see what the drop will be like. It looks like the drop is going to twist down. Looks like it's going to be a crazy fun ride. The other ride is going to be Sawmill Falls, just a generic Six Flags lock flume. So the most exciting part of this land will definitely be the Iron Rattler Mine Train, which looks like it's going to be pretty intense. So can't wait for that. Let's move on. Our next land is the smallest one in the park, Twilight Gardens. We know that there's going to be a lot of theming for children here. It's going to be the children's part of the park. We know that there's going to be at least 1 or 2 roller coasters, which are going to be kiddie rides. The first is the Twilight Express. We all know if it's going to be the standard model. And the second roller coaster, it might be a flat ride. We're not sure. It's called Critter Chase. We don't know what this is going to be. And last of all, I'm assuming this is going to be a flat ride, is the Kaleidoscope. So yeah. It's going to be the children's area of the park. That's all we know so far. We don't know many manufacturers or anything else. Our next land is going to be themed to traditional era villages, which is the Valley of Fortune. I'm guessing by the name it's going to be themed to mining at least a little bit. The star ride of this land is going to be Spitfire, which is going to be a launched boomerang with 2 very tall vertical spikes and a top hat. I'm guessing this is going to be the tallest boomerang in the world. It's going to be called Spitfire. If there's going to be any other rides in this land, I know there's going to be a Flying Pagoda sort of ride, as you can see in the concept art. If there's going to be anything else, it's either going to be a very small roller coaster or a flat ride, since this land is going to be dominated by Spitfire. Let's move on to the next land, shall we? Our next themed area is called Grand Exposition. We know it's going to be themed to old school theme park, kind of like one you see in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s, or just all that. The star ride of this land is going to be called Colossus. It's going to be the wooden ride, which you can see in the background. You can also see Falcon's Flight on top, which is not part of this land. I'm going to talk about that ride in a bit, in the next segment. Anyways, other than this main roller coaster, which is a wooden ride, which is called Colossus, there's going to be a car ride, kind of like Autopia at Disneyland. There's going to be a carousel. There's going to be a pendulum, and that's about it for this land. Let's move on to the next land, where we can find the star ride of the entire park and the world's tallest roller coaster. Our final themed land for the park, which will probably end up being the most popular in this park when it opens in 2023, will be the City of Thrills. It's going to be home to all the park's biggest rides, including Falcon's Flight, which will be the star ride of the park, as it'll be the world's tallest roller coaster if ever built. It'll be 700 feet tall, and the drop will probably either be over or just around 700 feet tall. That's going to be insane. There's also going to be an inverted roller coaster, which looks fairly intense. We don't have a name. You can see it in the photo. There's also going to be some flat rides, but other than that, this is going to be a very busy part of the park since it's going to be home to the largest roller coaster in the world in terms of height. And with that, that is my analysis of Six Flags Qiddiya opening in 2023 in the desert of Saudi Arabia, just outside of Riyadh. If you want to look it up, Qiddiya is spelled Qiddiya. Thank you for watching.